gentlemen, hello, welcome. We'll keep it fairly short, as these things are. Everyone should know, Start Zone, I think this is probably one of the tracks with the reason that we brought Start Zones in. So
here we go.
Absolutely imperative that you adhere to that.
Just
make sure 100% that you're familiar with how it works.
So have a listen.
Just a little bit from, I think, Donington, we had a little bit of a foul up with the, I think it was the AM start. So just to recap on how it works, I want a 10-second gap between the last pro and the first AM. So if you're in the lead of AM, you need a 10-second gap. You do not accelerate until you are in the start zone. So if you look at the driver's briefing document, and I'll share the link hither. So just if you look in the general chat, I've shared it there. You do not go anywhere. You do not accelerate at all. You remain at what the pacing speed is until you're in that blue box. Okay? So the leader of the class remains at pacing speed until they're inside that blue box. And then once you are in there, it's up to you when you go. In essence, the start zone sort of starts where the start-finish line is and goes all the way down to the end of the pits. Is easy way of looking at it. So just bear that in mind. Another thing as well is pit lane. I want you at left of the white. There's a white line and then there's a blue line. Ideally to the left of the white line, please. So up as tight to the wall as you can be. Monza has always, I think, whatever race you do, whether it be in one of my leagues, whether it be in a official, there's always the opportunity for losing half of your grid at the very first corner. I will say, if it's possible,
it's the first chicane.
Let's just apply some caution. Yeah, just get yourself a little bit of space. Look at what the car ahead of you is doing on the braking zone into turn one, and just do exactly the same. If you go for the daring move or whatever, and it goes south, and you take 3 or 4 or 5 cars along with you, you're probably not going to feel very good about that situation. So just bear that in mind. Get a bit of room, get through the first lap. It's a draft track, so if you're not gaining anything on lap 1, turn 1, as long as you stick to within a certain time, you should be able to claw that pace back in through the course of the lap. So just please race with that in mind, and especially on the reverse grid race for the second one. You got to bear in mind the guys ahead of you might be braking a little bit earlier than what you do, as it's going to be slower cars ahead of you. Bear that in mind, guys. Just look after each other out there. It'll be very important.
Please. That
we make sure we get as many cars through the first.
Don't send it on lap 1
chicane as we possibly can. Other than that, is there any questions for us?
No questions.
Marvellous. I will leave you all to practice. There is, I think, 6 and a bit minutes of it. So get yourselves back out there. Once the qualifying is over, you've got 10 minutes to do your 2 laps, and then we will get the grid started. We're going to try and stick at 10 minutes, 10 minutes rather than 15 to get people into the session. Just the broadcast has been going over and over and over. So we're going to have 10-minute loading times. We're here for the rest of the season. So as soon as we put out that announcement that race sessions are up, get yourselves in there as quick as possible. And that'll be the same for race 2. Have a good race, guys. Enjoy, and very best of luck, and look after each other.
Can I ask
That's
you
awesome. With the time my chat was being bored.
Thanks, guys.
You'll so 10 minutes. I'll give you a stacks of time to get in there.
Maybe one question, please.
Yeah. Sure.
We are AM drivers. We also race to our league. Maybe can be sometimes more patient if we have a blue flag from the pro drivers. Because now I try to go away in 3 corners, but sometimes I think it's more patient would be lovely to race.
Absolutely agree with that. It's a two-way street, that is, and there'll never be a right answer for it. Part of the reason why I'm not a great fan of LMP2s and things like that versus GT3s, but it applies the same where. Obviously, if you're predictable and you let that car go at a safe location for you and they go, it's done. Works 2 ways. If you're coming up to especially the section like Ascari here and you've got a car behind you, but they're not really up to you, don't expect that car that is ahead of you, if you're the faster guy, just to get out your way before the corner. And don't be putting yourself in an awkward situation either, because it could just end both of your races, and we don't want that. So absolutely, Jeremy, you're right in what you say. Two-way street, be predictable. If you're being, if you've got the blue flag, alternatively, be patient if you're the car that's issuing it. So,
okay, thank you for that, man. Thank you.
No problem. All good. Have a good race, guys. Oh yes, Simon needed that. Thanks, man.
There he goes. Right. Okay. So, just need to unmute myself. Yep. There we go. Unmuted. Right. Yeah. So what he was saying there at the end was really just about being a little bit patient. I think the lapped drivers from last week got a bit of a punishing at Donington, and actually the AM category was sort of compromised quite a lot because a lot of us were trying to get out the pro drivers who were clearly keen to get past us quite quickly, and there's a few incidents. But anyway, welcome to Monza, a 25-minute sprint race followed by a reverse grid 50-minute feature race. Got a few more minutes of practice. I want to see if I can get 3 laps in on this fuel load. This is my quali fuel load, so I want to see if I can just get 3 laps in. Just see what I can do. I know Monza quite well, so I haven't done a lot of practice for tonight's race. Probably should have done, because the Lamborghini is not a car I typically drive. I'm driving it for the entirety of this season, but it's not something I normally would pick. But yeah, Monza's good for overtaking. I mean, you've got the draft after Ascari, got a long back straight. But if you're tucked up nicely behind someone, you're almost guaranteed to pass them with draft. So it's got opportunities. I think what Harry was saying at the beginning was we don't need to send it into the first chicane, particularly in the first couple of laps, because if someone does that and it goes wrong, it's going to have a knock-on effect with a lot of other drivers. So hopefully that won't happen tonight. It shouldn't, in all fairness. This is why I've got to be a bit careful, because I'm running quite a low wing for tonight's race. One click lower than I'd normally race with, so trying to be a little bit more competitive, but yeah, around a parabolic around there, I just need to be a little bit more careful. I should have actually streamed last week's race. Should have streamed it, because I did really well. I think it was one of the most enjoyable races I've had in a long time. But Donington's a track that I never choose to race at. And again, in this Lamborghini, it's not something I felt I'd be particularly good at. So I chose not to stream, just so I could concentrate on the race itself, try and maximise what result I could have got, and actually got a good result. I messed that up. Yeah, I need to do better than that. Horrendous 2 Lesmos there. You can take a lot more curb on the exit to Ascari there, but you got to be careful, because if you are going to unsettle the car on those sort of like mini sausage curbs. Bricking it all round Parabolica all night tonight. So my aim on qualifying is to get into the 147s, 147.8, 147.9 would be pretty good for me. There we go. Anyway, that's practice over. So I think I can't even see how much fuel was left. So that should be fine for fuel. I think. Oh, it's not going to tell me now. Should have given me. I think we're going to be working on 3.6 litres a lap. So, right. So I'm basically using last season's VRS setup. No, sorry, PDS setup. I tried the VRS setup, but it wasn't. It wasn't. It's a bit stiff.
Radio check.
Let's get crew chief on. Yeah, it's a little bit stiffer than I'm used to. So, pardon the pun.
The pit lane speed limit is 80 kilometers per hour.
So the PDS one just felt a little bit looser.
Pit exit is clear. Push now. Okay, Dominic, we've got 2 laps to set a decent time.
Oh, sorry, no, what am I talking about? What am I talking about? No, sorry, I tried both of them. It was the VRS setup. The PDS setup was a little bit too stiff for me. I felt the VRS, the front end was just a little bit tighter, and the rear was a little bit looser, just to enable some of these corners to be taken with a bit more speed with my driving style. So, yeah, so I went with the VRS setup in the end. So we've got 2 laps, got the out lap, and then 2 timed laps. You can't pick up an incident point throughout this period. So if you go and take a corner too wide or going a bit too deep, too much curb, you pick up a 1x somewhere, invalidates your lap, which is what happened to me and Aziz during the endurance series we did in this a couple of weeks ago. Did 4 hours around Monza, but I was in the Ferrari. Ended up qualifying right at the back because I picked up an incident point, I think 1x on both my laps. So the strategy is going to be, we're going to have an easy first time lap, just get a lap time in, and then if we get a semi-good lap time in, we'll try and push it a bit for the next lap. I think some of the fast drivers in tonight's race, 146s. Okay, thought that was going to be worse than what it was. Took a bit too much of the sausage curb on the exit to the first chicane. Don't want to be doing that too often. Too early on the brakes there, a bit too cautious. Okay, it wasn't too bad. A 147.8, 147.9 was my target, so we're actually on track for that now. Track temperature's 31 degrees, that will keep climbing. To do some practice earlier, it was 45 degrees, so
Last lap was at
147.8, 146.1, Alex Dringa. He's currently in the Pro-Am Championship. That's this lap screwed. Traction control kicked in. Not going to make. 4/10 up now. Just went a little deep there into the first chicane. Got on the power too early as well, and then traction control kicked in. Okay, there we go. That's going to be it for this lap. That's okay. I mean, some of those guys are going to improve probably, but there's a lot of the AM drivers. So Timo, guys, sorry you can't see this. This is the standings box at the moment. Actually, let's just quit out. Because let's come off the track. Because I'm certainly not going to be finishing that one.
The fastest lap for Dodd, 147.57. The guy behind has just done a 148.09.
Right, so results up here. So in the brackets, I know you can't see all of it. Maybe a race clear, you'll be able to see more of it. Yeah, if we let's take the fuel. Let's put the fuel over down here or something. Where should we put the fuel? Let's put the fuel down here. Just for a second. Yeah, so Alex Drenger there, 146.1. I'll be shocked if he doesn't improve by a little bit in the first lap for that. On the second lap with that. And then Harry, so these are all the pro drivers up here. So you can see the 146s. Race pace will probably be 140, high 146s, I would have thought, low 147s. And then sort of coming into the AM category, which, apologies, it's just off your screen there. The ones that I'm racing are Timo. So what's Timo done? He's done a 2 1,000ths of a second faster than me so far in quali. Just trying to think who. James Slates, he hasn't set a time yet. Simon Dodd, Simon's actually quicker than me by 6/10. So I think Simon's P5 in the championship at the moment. So he's the one that I'm trying to get his position. I'd like to finish top 10. I'm thinking of the endurance series. I think he's P10 in the endurance in the GT3 series at the moment. So I think I'm P13 or something like that. So yeah, it'd be nice to get some points and move up into the top 10 is my target. I'm just trying to think if Alpha Dad, he doesn't look like he's in the session. So that's interesting because he's above me in the table, so that'd be points that he doesn't get. So that'd be good, yeah. So yeah, so what we have to do now is we have to quit out in a minute and then go into the new session which they create, where they sort out the things. So I think everyone's qualified now. So we're going to be starting. It's not a bad time actually. Most of the AM drivers are in the low 147s. Basically, the competitive AM drivers are anywhere in the 147s. My race pace is going to be mid 148s. So sprint race I don't tend to do particularly well at. I tend to sort of drive it probably a bit too cautiously. But right, let's quit out of this. Let's quit out of this one. Now what we have to do is wait for the next session to load up. So that should be going up shortly. Yeah, and then after the sprint race, obviously it's reverse grid for the feature race. That's when I tend to do a bit better. Normally, the feature race, the longer 50-minute race, and keep it on track. A lot of the quick guys, I don't think there's any females in this series that I'm aware of. I don't think there is, so it is all guys. So a lot of the quick guys, they run a really low wing. They're running they'll be running like a one wing. They'll be trying to get away with that around here, which is great until it's not. So be prepared. Parabolica, the last corner. I think there'll be a few cars turned. The problem with that is when people lose it around Parabolica is one or two things happen. They either spin around and sort of go right over to the left into the gravel. That's fine. But the other thing that can occur sometimes is if they turn in too quickly in spin, they try and hold it. They can end up just around the corner of the Parabolica, but stopped in the. So what happens is you then go to take the racing line, and then all of a sudden they're there, and you have to do like a little left right. The trouble is if you're on full throttle, that's quite difficult. And with some of these cars, obviously, you lift off and then you get back on the throttle again. You unbalance the car significantly, so that's a bit of an issue around Parabolica. Other place, where can I think? Overtaking, there's going to be sends into the first chicane down the inside, guaranteed. It will always happen. I need to make sure I get the right car. Our session's not up yet. It says it is, but it's not. Lesmo. I think Lesmo 2. Lesmo 2 is tighter, but I think Lesmo 1's probably the one where more people would lose it, simply because it's the first of the sort of focusing, get the speed right, and it's all about compromising your entry to get the better exit around Lesmos. So I think if you're not in the mindset for Lesmo 1, you can end up having a bit of an issue. It's going off into the gravel. Lesmo 2's not so common. Normally, if you just do run wide, you just keep it straight and basically and just keep going. Just end up losing time. If you take too much inside curve of chicane of the first chicane, you will get a slowdown, and that slowdown is, if you don't time it right, is massive. So if you don't get that time off straight away, you can end up losing way more time than ever you would have gained by cutting across that inside apex too much. Start at the back, let the madness ensue. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is round 7 now. I think, and we had Donington last week, and I think some lessons from Donington are going to be carried over. So I don't think the chicane lap 1. I don't think it's going to be that's going to be the problem. I think possibly lap 2 or 3 if someone's stuck behind someone and they decide to send it, but yeah, I don't think it's going to be a big issue on lap 1. The funny thing at Donington was the leader of the AM driver, bless him, I think it was Gus. I don't think he'd been in front before. He went before the chicane, which I think he got a 60-second time penalty and a couple of penalty points for that one, which confused a few people. But yeah, starting at the back, don't know. I think I'll take my chances. Well, I'm starting where I'm starting. You all have to qualify for this series, so you can't hide in the pits. It should be a good race. I think I'm probably in the back third of AM drivers at the moment for time for the sprint race, and I reckon I should be able to hold my own in the sort of middle of the AM category. Top 10 finish would be nice tonight. Right, let's put some fuel back in. Yeah, that's the other thing, fuel calculation. So I need to do this very quickly now because I didn't do this earlier. I did some practice earlier. Was it 3.5 litres a lap? But for quali, I don't think that was quite enough. So I'm going to go 3.6 litres a lap. So it's a 25-minute lap. So 25-minute race. So I did 25 times 60, 1500 seconds. Okay, that's important to remember. Now my lap times are a 1 minute. I think 1 minute 40. I do 1 minute 49. I think. So there's 129 seconds. So 1500 divided by 129 is 11.6. So we round it up to 12 laps, and then put one extra lap of fuel in. So 13 times 3.6 will give you 46 litres of fuel. That seems too low for me. Why is that too low? It's been a long day and I'm trying to work out maths. Oh, it's 109, sorry. It's 109. That's why. So it says 40, it says 15 laps of fuel times 3.6, 54 litres. I thought that was a bit low. So I'm going to put 56 in because I ran out of fuel as I crossed the line. I think not at Donington, at Imola. So I put 56 laps in. Sorry, 56 laps of fuel in. So 56 litres. It's been such a long day. I had a big night on Monday as well, and because I'm 42, it takes me 3 days to recover. So it was a big night on Monday. Had my 11th year wedding anniversary, plus it was my 20th year of joining the police. I don't work for the police anymore. Left a few years ago, but I still meet up with my colleagues I joined with. So we had that and my 11th wedding anniversary. Fantastic night. Just taking me 3 days to recover. So where was I? Digress. 54 litres of fuel. Yeah. Divided by 3.6. 15 laps. That is enough. That is enough. Be confident. Be confident, Dom. 17.2 should be fine. 17.2 what? Litres? You doing your fuel calculations for me? Thanks for being my spotter tonight, by the way, buddy. You can be my spotter, but you'll be about 6 seconds lag behind from what I'm doing to what you're seeing. 17.2 litres of fuel. No. 13 litres for qualifying, but no. We'll put 56 in. How much warm-up time we got? None. I won't even get I'm barely getting out lap, so it's no point. Oh, sorry, you're not even watching the race, are you? There you go. There you go. See the race, guys. Keep forgetting that. Is crew chief on? Let's make sure crew chief on.
Radio check.
I've crew chief on because I can't see the mirrors because of my FOV of the driving, so I'm on a super ultra wide. So it's great, nice and easy setup. It's a great FOV, except it just misses the mirrors. So yeah, crew chief's great. He can tell me when there's a car left or car right, and
just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go.
Most of the time he's right. Yeah, so those I need to be competitive with is Timo. If you see Timo on track, I need to be beating Timo. Simon Dodd. Simon's quite unlucky. He has a lot of things that tend to go wrong with his races. So it's a lot of bad luck. So who else do I need to beat? Alpha Dad, he doesn't seem to be in the race tonight, so that's one less person to worry about. And then, yeah. So Timo and Simon. Simon is quicker. He just has more incidents. So. Right, got 50 seconds left. Before, hopefully, not carnage. Oh, nice and cool tonight. I haven't had to put the aircon on, which is nice. There's a nice breeze coming from that window, going out to that window. That window. There. So yeah, it's cool. So nice and cool, not sticky.
Fastest lap for lane 148.08.
Computer's happier as well, because those temps, if it's 30 degrees in your in your room, 28 degrees, 27 degrees in your room, that is the coolest air that your PC can suck in. So when it's 22 degrees in your room, that's 8 degrees cooler air that can potentially go over that graphics card, keep it nice and cool. So it does make a difference. Don't know, Donington, you always stay out of trouble. Yeah, Donington, I got swiped. He got a penalty for that. I will put the radio on. We're not allowed to use it, but I do like to have the radio on, just to hear if anyone else loses the plot completely. Yeah, got swiped. Got swiped at Donington. So he picked up a penalty for that, and importantly, he picked up a penalty which put him behind me at the end of the race, which was only fair because he wouldn't have got past me any other way by taking me out. So he didn't do it deliberately, just an too opportunist opportunity which went wrong. So I managed to pick up an extra couple of points after the penalties were decided last week.
25 minutes.
So here we go. Should be going soon. I feel like I've forgotten something. I've got fuel, haven't I? Yeah.
We need to catch up to car number 65.
Got fuel. Right, so we're actually just to the right of Timo here, behind Stefan. Right, we're almost sort of in the middle of this AM group, so where have we got? Yeah. So yeah, so just letting 15-second gap to the pro drivers ahead. Timo's in this yellow and black car next to me, so he's the one we need to get past nice and early. Porsches are really quick around here. I'm only getting 64 frames a second, I just noticed that. Something not quite right.
Okay, Dominic.
No time to sort it now. Try and sort that for the next race. Oh no, it's going up a bit. So yeah, so the leader, I think it might be Simon Dodd. He gets to decide when we go. It's not now. That's just telling the pro drivers they can go typically. We can't go until Simon decides we can go, which will be any time from sort of now to where the checkered flag, to where the start line is down here. And the issue is we're on the inside of the first chicane, so we've got to be really careful.
He's still there. Clear left.
Really careful.
Left side. Still there.
Someone coming out of the pits.
Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear left, car left. Still there. He's still there. Hold your line. Still there.
That's Timo to the left.
Still there. Still there.
He's going to have to make a decision because he's going to tuck in behind. Because if he was going to try and go too wide, sorry, that would have compromised both of us. He's quite fair, Timo. He's from what I've raced with him all season, he's one of those drivers who would he's not going to risk it on that one.
B25.
Is that an Audi up front? That's the Audi up front, isn't it? That wasn't good. That was really poor. Can't afford to do that too many times.
The leader's just done it, 146.52.
See, they're all slowing each other down up front there. That's Thomas Pugh, Didi, Simon, they're all in the three-way battle up there. Oh, she's so nervous through Parabolica. Yeah, nice and steady, Jay. Trying to. Oh, the Audi's got a bit of oversteer there. He's going to be stuck out on the outside.
Left side. Still there. Clear left.
He's going to have to tuck in. He's don't know what he did there.
Well done, Dominic. Great move. Keep it up. B24. That's 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes. Defend your position. Don't let him through. He's faster than you. Entering Virianti del Rettifilio.
Yeah, I think he got a bit of oversteer, which is why he ended up giving me the corner to the second chicane there. I can't get on the power as quickly as he can coming out of Parabolica, so I might have to give the chicane to him.
Car right. He's still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right. Don't let him get away.
He managed to hold it.
Incident in Ascari. It looks like Schuster.
Well, that wasn't great. Got 1x for that. I think Timo did well not to run into the back of me. I think this might be a case of gain one position, lose one position, because yeah, how annoying. Timo was the one I'm racing with.
Still there. Still there. Clear right.
That was very fair of him, actually. I would have given him the corner. I would have given him the corner, but I guess he can't take that risk, so...
To Mikio behind is now 0.9. Stay between the lines, please, Dominic.
They're still fighting up there. Ivo, Simon, Thomas, and a big old battle. Timo's definitely quicker on down here in the back straight, so he's obviously running less wing than me, I think. I think this is where
15 minutes to go.
This is where I'm quicker.
Okay, Dominic, the next car is Pew.
Might be me and Timo for the feature race as well. Looks like we're sort of similar lap times, different car setups, different cars. It's so much better into the chicane, so much better. Yeah, he might have me on the into the chicane next time. He's a lot closer.
Halfway home, your fuel is fine. Use all the track, force him to find the gap. Keep it within the track limits.
I'm getting a 10th or 2 back through Ascari, but that's not enough down here.
Incident in Curva Parabolica. Yellow flag.
Oh, I didn't know where he was. I was half expecting him to turn up just on the inside there. So he won't try it now, but I think if he gets much closer, he will definitely try it. Yeah, you'll stick your nose out, you won't try it here. So Ivo obviously had an off because he was, I think he was head of that train. Timo's getting quite good round Lesmos as well, so I'm losing my advantage. Yeah, I think if he got within 3 or 4 tenths coming out of Parabolica, I think he'll try it. I'm making too many mistakes, like I'm losing a couple of tenths into the chicane here.
Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace.
We got a little bit of oversteer there, but he held it.
Defend your position. There's an incident in. Let's move 2. Yellow flag, caution.
Well, that was lucky, wasn't it, Simon? It's something like changing my pants halfway through a sprint race. Is that Timo who's good on the brakes? Yeah, he is. He is. Yeah, I'm trying to unsettle him a little bit with just changing some of the way I take Parabolica, but he's adapting. I wouldn't be surprised if he tries it now. He knows I go quite. He knows I give him space. I mean, he should know by now that I'd give him the space. If he got close enough and he got his nose in, I'd give him the inside of that chicane. I mean, we'd both lose a ton of time, and maybe he's thinking that, well, he's got ahead of Simon. Tyres are getting really slippery. So as he knows he can't really get past me through here, he could probably, if he got close enough, I made a mistake in the second Lesmo, he could definitely try it down here, but I think he's going to just wait for the first chicane. Got to get this Parabolica sorted out. Yeah, see, I reckon he might try it this lap. Or he'll wait to the last lap. He's a tenth closer. He's a tenth closer.
Right side's clear. Car clear right.
If he's going to send it, I really need him to send it and not just send it and don't, because I'm giving him the space and then he's backing out and then we're losing time and he's still behind me. So, Timo, I do need you to send it, buddy.
So sorry.
Okay, Dominic, 10 minutes of fuel remaining. Defend hard, make them work for it.
Who did Navarro just kill? He killed someone.
Minutes remaining, 5 minutes left.
He's dropped back a little bit. He's a couple of tenths back. Which fuel we got? 4 laps, that's enough. I don't know if he was sizing me up. I think he was gonna send it, but then he backed out, which then compromised me because I didn't turn into the chicane properly because I thought he was still going to be there. I I need to get on the power a bit more on the second Lesmo, so I've got a better run up here. I think he should have it on this lap. He should have it. He's 3/10 behind me. If you're going to do it, Timo, just do it, because I do not want to lose time to Simon. So go for it, buddy. I'll give you the space.
On your right. Still there. Clear right. Car right. Hold your right side's clear. Bad luck, mate. You need to push if we're going to hold this position.
Yeah, I need to push because Simon's behind me. Come on. I would have given you time to write you a letter and tell you to send it. You better drag me along now, buddy.
Two minutes to go. 2 minutes.
Fine, you can drag me along.
P22. One more to go. Alright, Dominic. 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes. Dreyer is now in the lead. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. Second place. That's the finish. Well done.
That was good. Well done, Tebow. Just wish next time you could send it a bit quicker. Just send it a bit quicker. Ugh. Oh dear. Right. I think we might have time for race. Quick few shenanigans. We might get a few control. Then we get pinched here. God, too wide for most people there. That was pretty good. Pretty good driving actually, lap one by everyone. Who's this? Who's this? That's that side. Is that Simon Dodd? Oh, he's from the Ferrari, Simon Dodd. That must be the pro. Oh, I think that's the pro drivers. Yeah, I think that's. Is that Harry? Yeah, it's Harry there. So I'm trying to fast forward to the incidents, but they just seem to be nothing. Oh, this seems like there'll be something. Who's this? This is Simon Dodd. Oh, I'll tell you what, that was brave. Too wide for Ascari. That was very brave. Yeah, I think every time you clip that corner, it's registering that something might have interesting happened, but nothing. Oh! Who's that? Felix. He's lucky, isn't he, old Felix? Oh! That's James. That's James. Who else we got? Who else we got? I want to see what happened to Jasper. What the hell happened to Jasper? Far chase. Oh, he got touched. He got touched by Mark Bailey. Oh. Let's see the start of that though. So, I think that's going to be a. Do you know what? I think it's going to be a racing incident. So he gets past him. Oh, can we go on board? Is there any? Look for any steering input left. Yeah, so. Don't know. Do you know what that could have been? A little bit of net code, rear chase. Either way, he's dead. Ooh, wow. Wow. He almost kept it straight as well. Oh dear. Oh, this was the one, I think this was with me, wasn't it? Let's go back. Yeah. This is me, this is where he loses it, and then, see him go, ooh. Yeah. Right, let's quit out of that, because we need to join our next race. Is the session up? Yeah, the session's not up yet. Right, I'm going to go for a very quick pit stop, guys. Okay. I shall be back for the 50-minute, oh, ouch, leg cramp, for the 50-minute race where undoubtedly I'll follow Timo again. Right, I think that's the session just come up. Right, need to do fuel calculation, so I should have checked before. Right, so it's a 50-minute race, 3,000 seconds divided by, what did I say? Which is 108. I think I was doing 108s in the end. I'll do 108.5. That went wrong there. 50 times. Let's get into the session anyway. Lambo. Right. 50. Right. It's 3,000 divided by, what did I say? 109. Did I say 109? 60. Yeah, 109, 27. It's 27.5, so I did 28, so I did 29 laps of fuel times 3.6. So it's 104 litres we need. Now we know we weren't running out of fuel in. Oh God, I haven't joined. God's sake, join. So back 104. 104 litres of fuel we need. I just need to work it out. I think it's 67.8 in the car. See, what I don't want to have is be right behind Timo for half the race, and then the pit stops, I overfill the car, and he gets away because of that. We finished ahead of Simon Dodd. That was good. So I think I say he's P10 at the moment in the championship, so that was a good result. He's going to be ahead. I'll be ahead of Timo this time. And the good thing is Timo at least knows my braking points, so he is slower through the Lesmos, but faster into the chicane and the straight. So we both know each other's driving style and strengths around this circuit, so that should be quite fun. I think it was 67.8 litres. Been doing this series long enough, you would have thought I'd have known by now. Right, we're 90% loaded in. There should only be a couple of minutes practice now because they're only doing 10 minutes now. So from when the session goes live, 10 minutes to get into the session before the start of the race. So there'll probably be a couple of minutes practice, but that's about it. Come on. Oh, there we go. Right. Right. Garage. 67.6. Right, minus 67.6. Right, I need 36 litres of fuel. So I'll probably end up putting 38 in just to be sure, but that doesn't seem. Make sure I've calculated that right again.
All right, Dominic. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left.
Yeah, divided by 109. Yeah. Equals. So we're going to do 20. That's 27. So we do 29 laps. divided by 3.5. Sorry, 29 times 3.5, 101. 29 times. I do 104. Yeah, 104 minus 67. What was it? Or just 67, so 37 litres. Right. 40 litres of fuel is going to go in, I think. Just to be on the safe side. Or 39 litres of fuel. Oh, so that was quite good. I quite enjoyed that race. Hope you did. It was interesting because actually I had a battle with someone all the way, which was quite nice. Let's have a look. Let's look at the chat. Oh, got a mention. Oh, just saying race session's now live. Thanks, Dominic, for a great race. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you too. Fair, safe, and fun. To note, if you are alongside, I will always give space. Give space. Yeah, that's good. That was a good race. That was a really good. I enjoyed that. So just in the Discord chat, Timo's just Timo just put in there. Thanks for a great race. What else is on? Uh,
2 minutes to go. 2 minutes.
So look. Yeah, no, I enjoyed that. That was a good fair race. Really good fair race. I don't know where we finished because obviously there's the pro and the am, which doesn't separate in iRacing. So although it would say I finished 21 or something, I think there's 12 odd drivers a pro. So I don't know where we finished. But it will now be reverse grid for this race, which is always fun. It's not particularly fun for me because I'll be pretty much, I think, instead of the lower middle of the AM category where I started in the sprint, I'll be the top end of the top middle of the feature race. It just means I'm going to have, apart from I'll be in front of Timo, which will be nice. We're going to have the faster drivers coming through. And I think that's what frustrated me with Donington, was just that, you know, within the first couple of laps they were so desperate to get past the slower guys that they were literally sending it, and their braking zones are different to us. You know, if you're a second to 2 seconds a lap quicker than someone, particularly around Monza, the AM driver's probably a second and a half. You're getting that second and a half from somewhere. It's not going to be the back straight or the start finish, because flat out these cars are pretty much equal pace, most of them. It's going to be braking and power coming out. If it's going to be going into a corner, coming out of a corner, that's where your second and a half you're getting from. So, you know, you've got to be thinking, if you're going past slower guys, I say guys because there's no girls in this series, you've got to be aware of that. Yeah, they're going to brake earlier. Don't be shocked if they brake earlier or they're slower through the corner than you, because, you know, if they were as fast as you, then, you know, you wouldn't be behind them. In a reverse grid, you know, they might be faster than you, you'd be in front of them. So that's all I'm saying. Right. Anyway, 50 seconds, go to grid. Well, I've got the chat up. It did go down earlier, but I've got the chat up. Do the same again. We'll stick the radio on, although we're not allowed to talk now.
Alright guys, I thought race 1 was really good, a lot of respect out there, so that was good to see. If we can carry that over to this race, that would be great. Just bear in mind, obviously, different braking zones, things like that. So let's look after
39 litres.
Get the race settled.
Let's do a fuel tear off.
Well done, guys. Good race 1, that one.
Right. So
the track temp is 26. The air temp is 18 Celsius. B28.
Jasper, yeah. Actually, we must have finished in the sprint race a lot better than I thought, because we're actually we're further down than I thought we would be. So this will be interesting. I normally start a little bit further up in the feature race because I finish lower down in the sprint race. So. I think that's Simon, just to the right of me. So the good news is Simon is actually quicker than me, so he's to the right there. So he should pull away, and I should better tuck in behind him, which is good. He finished behind me, so Timo's on the outside this time.
89.
So he gave me the corner, if you remember, in the sprint race. I was on the outside, he was on the inside, and he actually gave me the corner. So we'll see what happens. I think he's going to be keen to get past me because he knows it's just going to be a race where one of us is going to be facing the other one's backside. So. Ivo's behind me now. Ivo is quick.
Go, go, go. Car right. Still there. Still there. He's still there. Clear right. There's a big pile up here. Varianti del Rettifilio. Yellow flag. Car right. Still there. Still there. Right side's clear. Car right.
Well, that's
Hold your line. Still there. Hold your clear right.
Ferrari. I'm tucking in, Timo. I'm tucking in. Tuck it in, Timo. Jeremy de Boer there. He's the championship leader. He's going to be coming through. In fact, I'll be shocked if he doesn't try and make a move past Timo into the first chicane. Porsche is probably running no wing at all.
Okay, Dominic, there's a car exit in the pits, heads up.
That's Stuart Reynolds in the pits. Wow. That was unexpected.
On your clear left. You'll need to slow down if you don't want to car left. Clear left. Car right. Clear right. Car right. Clear right. Car right. Right side's clear.
Fucking slow down. Slow down.
On your right. Right side's clear.
Fucking slow down. I couldn't clear it as well, so that's put me right at the bottom. That's just... Ah.
Well, that was at 155.05. Sector 1 is 1.7 off the pace.
That's not ideal.
Sector 2 is 9.4 off the pace. Sector 3 is 1.2 seconds off the pace. Yellow flag. There's an incident in Variante della Roggia.
What's going on with me? Jesus, that's Timothy gone. Oh, I should be right up there.
There's an incident in Variante del Rettifilo. Yellow flag.
This is turning into a bit of a clusterfuck, this race, isn't it?
There's an incident in Variante della Roggia. Looks like it's fume. Okay, Dominic, our fuel window will open after 13 minutes. Closes after 14 minutes.
So what happened to Simon then? Because Simon's behind me. So who have we got? Oh, we've got quite a few.
It's all over you. Keep your exit speeds up. Stay smooth. He's quicker than you into Varianti del Rettifilio. P27. Your lap time was at 1:49.84. Right side. He's still there. Still there. Clear right. Come on, Dominic. Don't let him get away.
Really? Was that literally the only place you could have done it?
Is now 0.7. That lap was at 1:49.94.
Oh, we've moved up a little bit.
There's an incident in Lesmo 1. You think it might be Schuster?
Going to lose the draft if I'm not careful.
Okay, Dominic, the next car is Jensen. Sector 1 is 0.37 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace. Incident in Varianti del Rettifilio. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. Car left. Still there. Clear left.
Simon nudged him off there or not.
Fastest lap for Campbell, 1:46.46. Car left. He's still there. He's still there. He's still there. Hold your line. Still there. Still there. He's still there. He's still there. Still there. Clear left, B26. Okay, Dominic, don't let this guy distract you. Front is now 1.6 seconds. So Dodd behind is now 1.0.
We'll try and keep ahead of Simon if we can, but I think it's going to be hard. Oh, he's so much quicker into that chicane than me. Like, miles quicker.
Left side. Hold your clear left. Left side. Clear left. Pay attention to track limits. Please, Dominic.
Why? Why there? Why? You've clearly got to pass the car in a straight line. Why would you go there? Never mind. Go get him, Simon.
The pit window is now open. B27. Incident in Varianti della Roggia. You think it might be Schuster? track limits, watch those lines.
I thought I was on a different part of the track. Oh dear, that was my bad.
You've used half your fuel.
I don't know what I was thinking then. I think I got past the Audi and then just had a mind fart.
The gap to Pew ahead is now 1.6.
Oh dear. That's not good.
B29. Incident in Variante del Rettifilio. Right, the guy ahead of us is Jensen. Car left. Still there. Still there. He's still there. Clear left. B28. The gap to Jensen behind is increasing. It's now 0.8.
I really need to get ahead of all four of these cars for my championship standings. it's Lamborghini versus Lamborghini of me and Thomas Pugh.
Gap to Pew ahead is now 3.0. There's an incident in Ascari. Looks like it's just a yellow flag. Watch out.
Oh, that's one place I don't have to worry about. Oh, Jeremy. Oh, okay, he's probably going for a scheduled pit stop.
B26, you've just done a 148.36. Alright, Dominic, that's good consistency. Keep it up. Halfway home, we estimate 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Oh, not catching him.
You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. To Pew in front is now 3.5. Your lap time was 148.14. That's your quickest lap in this session.
Come on, let's have a battle with someone.
Is pitting. There's a car rejoining in front. The gap to Jensen behind. behind is increasing. It's now 9.7 seconds. 21st.
I'm wondering if they're under fueling for the start and just balancing the fuel load.
The gap ahead is now 5.4.
Absolutely gutted. That slow down and that off. Oh, never mind. Yeah, that slow down and that off has really really sort of done me in, to be honest.
P19. Minutes remaining, you've got 20 minutes left. Estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
Could change my fuel down, drop it down to 36.
Front is now 4.7 seconds. Okay, Dominic, keep it nice and smooth. Come on, let the race come to us. 18th. That lap time was 48.64. Track temperature's decreasing. It's now 24 Celsius.
Has Gus pitted? He might have pitted, you know.
Fastest lap for Campbell, 146.16. ahead's pitting. Okay, Dominic, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. The pit lane speed limit is 80 kilometers per hour.
I do hope there's enough laps left.
Pit exit's clear. The lead car's pitting.
Oh, got ahead of Pew. Well, that's if I actually make it for the rest of the race.
Dominic, 15 minutes left, that's 15 minutes. Gap to Pew behind is now 0.9. Campbell is now leading.
What were my tyres like? Oh, fine. Absolutely fine.
25. Into very anti-Del Rettifilio.
What is going on?
Clear right. Car right. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Still there.
Well, this is going to be interesting.
Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Right side's clear. Okay, Dominic, stay close. Wait for him to make a mistake. To go. That's 10 minutes left. Stay close, there might be a chance here. You've just done a 148.04. The gap to Pew ahead is now 0.9.
This is enjoyable. Oh, this is... I mean, I'm not going to get past him, am I?
That was 147.80. Okay, Dominic, keep piling on the pressure. He'll make a mistake. 25. That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes. Gap to Pew. Ahead is now 0.9. Okay, Dominic, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. There's an incident in Lesmo 1. He'll make a mistake. Fastest lap from Campbell, 146.09. To Pew in front is now 0.8. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go. That's your best lap in the session. Incident in Ascari, it looks like Dodd. Yellow flag.
Oh, it's 2 more places. And we're ahead of Simon.
Incident in Ascari. Looks like it's Dodd. 23, last lap. Good consistency, keep them coming. Alright Dominic, we estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. Incident in Varianti del Rettifilio. It looks like Jensen and Dreyer. The guy behind's catching. The gap's now 4.2. They're quicker than us entering Varianti del Rettifilio.
Oh, another slowdown.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Getting warm now. Gus!
There's an incident in Varianti del Rettifilio. 23rd place. And there's the finish. Good result, mate. Well done.
Well, not really. Should have been... I mean, those couple of slowdowns. Jesus. Oh. Right. Let's do the AM review quickly. TV scene 1. Let's go back to the start. Oh. Quite warm. Quite warm. Right, let's go back to the start. Right. Right, first 11 seconds. Scenic. There we go. Let's have a look at how everyone... This is the pro drivers. Who's that? Oh, it's Thomas Reiter. This is the AM drivers coming through. See boys, we can do it all. Oh, actually no, tell a lie. That was Ivo Linden. What happened to Ivo? Oh, he got tapped by Didi. He got tapped, that's right. Oh, it's Ethan Bass there. Oh. Just tapping Liam. There's me in the middle. Oh, is that Ivo again? Oh, it's Tim. It's Timothy. Who's this? Jonas. Jonas. That's Dee Dee here. What happens here? Not much is happening there, to be honest. Oh, too wide, too wide. Liam again. Oh, little squizzle there in the back end of that Merc. There's Timothy van der Broek. Oh, Dean Timms there getting a bit of a punt from behind. Kept on track though. Oh, it's Jasper. Oh, do you know what? I think he managed to give it a bit of boot then, just to get out of everyone's way. Oh, this is, I wonder. I saw this. I wonder what happened to what happened to Timothy. Do you know what? I think did he? That's all by himself, isn't it? That's all by himself. I think he got a faster exit. Ah. Let's go back. You see, you can go too wide through there. That's James. Warner. Yeah, I mean, but Gus did go. He went a bit deep there, Gus. You're going to go too wide. You've got to stick right to your. Oh, what happened? This is what happened to Simon then. So let's go back. So this is Dean Timms. Okay, so I think what happened. Ooh, go back. So I think what happened was, I think Simon's. Should I know what? Yeah, I mean, I'd have to call it. I don't think Dean's. I think. Yeah, I don't think Dean's got the corner there. What the hell happened there? So let's just. Oh, I got past Timo. Wow. Okay, well that was interesting. Thanks for watching, guys. I will catch you next week.